Hello, welcome back to my playthrough of the Eldritch horror, the Dreamlands. We're gonna do episode 2. Sorry for taking a while before filming this, because the real life calls with work, kids, chores, and I'm also playing Arkham Horror, the card game, with a pal of mine. And we are having so much fun, so I just have to put this on wait. But you know, things will happen when they are supposed to. A bit of a rewind. Last episode, Akachi Onyele was supposed to get a service from the reserve. I didn't have a service in the reserve, but a viewer let me know that she was supposed to draw one from the asset deck also. So since it wasn't anything in here, she's supposed to draw one from here. So we do that as to begin with in this round. Just cut it, and we can draw until we get a service. Let's find clothes. It's holy water. It's mysterious stone. Agency quarantine. It's a service. When you gain this card, immediately choose a space. Each monster on the chosen space loses 4 health. Place this stack again. Put it here. Discard these. Yep. So I choose a space. All monsters on that space loses 4 health. We just have one space with a monster. It's this one, and it's a servitor of the outer gods. Oops. It's got 3 health. Physical resistance. So we choose this one. So go back to the bag with you. Yep. That will make things a bit easier for us. I think I will just let Akachi Onyele be the first player for this round also. We're gonna start with her, and her first action will be a travel action, or is it? No. It will be. It will not be that. It will be. She will gonna get focus. Focus for her. And then she gonna travel up to Istanbul, and from there she gonna go the local path into the underworld, and gonna go here, because traveling local paths doesn't require an action. So there you go. Next player will be Skids O'Toole, which is all the way up in San Fransisco. Now Skids has an action that says you may discard one item or trinket asset to gain one item or trinket asset of your choice from the reserve, with value equal to or less than 1 plus the value of the discarded asset. Now he's got the axe. It's okay, but we also do have the carbine rifle in the reserve. So what Skid's gonna do for his first action is he's gonna discard this axe to trade for the carbine rifle, which is 1 plus the value 3. So that is Skid's first action. He trades his axe for a carbine rifle in San Francisco. I guess he finds it. For his second action, he also is gonna get a focus. And then we have William Yorick. Failed miserably in Tokyo, got cursed. So, what shall he do? Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to draw a new asset to the reserve. Because I think I will let William try to get some assets. The new item will be a service. Agency Stakeout. Service. When you gain this card, immediately gain 1 clue and 1 monster of your choice on any space. Loses 3 health. Thank you. Thank you, game. I like that. Okay, William. I think I will have William do an influence check. Although he's cursed, I will try either way. Let's pop down to William in Tokyo and do an influence check. And down by William we pick out, because he's cursed, we're gonna roll cursed dice, which I hate. He's got 2 influence. Yeah, that's it. Oh, hello, Mr. Success. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a success. Yep. Elder sign showing. Gives him 1 success. And I think I will let him have a bank loan also. Let's see. Pick out the bank loans. A debt, yeah. Debt condition. So here's the condition stack. Let's shuffle it real quick. And we pull until we get a bank loan or debt. Debt, local action, yeah, that will give him 2 more successes. Leave that with William. So he's got 3 successes now, and with those he is gonna get himself the Witch Doctor. Alley, investigators on your space may recover 1 additional health or discard a curse condition when performing a rest action. Guess what William's gonna do next round? 10,000 yens for that one. That guesses that one. So that was William's first action. Remove these. William has 1 action left, and guess what that's gonna be? Yes, it's gonna be a rest action. And with the Witch Doctor by his side, he can recover 1 additional health and sanity. Well, he just gonna get rid of the girls. No mumbo jumbo there. We say goodbye to the Bane curse. Put it on its place again. Good work, William. Next, we're gonna go to Amanda Sharpe and see what she's gonna do. Here we are with Amanda, and Amanda's first action gonna be prepare for travel. She's gonna get herself a ship ticket, and she's gonna jump on a ship from Rome, travel here to West Africa, and from West Africa she's gonna spend her ship ticket to travel further down to South Africa. Excellent. that concludes the action phase for our investigators. Now we're gonna go over to the encounter phase, and we're gonna start with Akachi Onyele. Arriving in the underworld, Akachi discovers a gate with faint resemblances of Istanbul in it. We're gonna get this deck of portals and just do a crap shuffle and a cut, and whoop, we turn it over and see where it leads. The portal brings her to the future. You find yourself wading through the endless river of time. Indecipherable visions of past, present and future dragging at your legs, trying to pull you under. You steel yourself and try to make headway against the raging current. Strength. And her strength is 2. So we pull 2 nice dices and we try. Got 1 focus, but that does not matter. I have got 2 zigzags, which is 2 successes. Then we resolve. You hold fast, and the myriad avenues of the future blossom into being. Close this gate. Yes, thank you. We close it, and as the mystery states, after an investigator closes a gate during an otherworld encounter or dream quest encounter, he may spend 1 clue and discard 1 talent condition to place that gate on this card. At the end of mystery phase, if there are gates on this card equal to half of the investigator, which is 2, solve this mystery. So we place this gate on the card. Akachi spends a clue and the talent, which were visions, and the clue. That's just awesome. And visions there. Put the mystery back up here, and that's just awesome. But the text continues. We close the gate. The present is already forming around you. Only your own path is yet unwritten. Do a lore check. So we take these 2 6s. Her lore is 3, so she can do 3 dices. There we go. Yet another 2 successes. You know, I'm gonna put these dice aside. I like those. Keep your successes, some wise person said. We read, if you pass, you emerge triumphant, gain 1 boon condition. Boon condition, yes. I can always have a boon condition, because they involve getting blessed or righteous. Oh, do this shuffle. Crap cut, and we pull a boon, and it's righteous. When you perform a focus action or a rest action, gain 1 focus or recover 1 sanity, you may flip this card on a reckoning. So Akachi gets righteous. Crap, I hope for blessed, but yeah. And that was all. If you fail, I don't care. I didn't. So now Akachi has 1 component action that says when she closes a gate during an otherworld encounter, which she did, she may move to any space containing a clue or a gate. That's awesome. Take away this. Shall I move her? Now, there's no other place containing gates, but there's places containing clues. And we do need another clue and a talent, of course, to close this mystery. What shall I do? No, I will let her stay where she is and have her get to Ulthar next round, because she can get the talent there. We do now we do have this rumor that says if I'm gonna do a research encounter, I have to face a monster. I don't want Akachi to face a monster yet, at least. So I'm gonna let her try to have a talent next round. That concludes Akachi's encounter phase. Let's get over to Skids O'Toole and see what fun he can dig up in San Francisco. Skids O'Toole, the ex-convict, finds himself in San Francisco. So we do pull out the green stack for San Francisco. Let's do a quick shuffle and a card trick. Good thing I never did go for card tricks as a wizard, or a magician actually. Let's see. San Francisco, we read. You meet Hammett, a former Pinkerton agent, on the streetcar and try to convince him to teach you how to be a detective. Influence. Whoop-de-woo. Why do Skids always have to do an influence check, I wonder? Well, he's got 1 in influence, which leaves him with 1 die. Let's see if you can convince the Pinkerton to teach him something. It's a 4, and that's a fail. He do, however, have an focus, so we spend that. Try roll that 4 to a success. Come on, Skids. No! It's currently decided to be a 4. So, no go for Skids. So then we read. If you fail, he is too distracted by his financial woes. Gain a debt condition while helping to support his family. Yeah. Let's do that. There it is, the condition stack. So, lucky Skids, he gets a debt. Supporting the Pinkertons family. We pull. It's a dark pact. It's an agreement. Another dark pact. It's an agreement. And a debt. That goes to Skids. And I'm quite sure we're gonna get a reckoning this round. So this is gonna be great. Okay, let's pop over to William then and see what's shaking in Tokyo. William Yorick finds himself in Tokyo. He did meet a nice witch doctor that helped him with this terrible curse he got. Now he's gonna face a new adventure in Tokyo. Shuffle and cut, and we see. Whoop, upside down. You find a gem bearing the symbol of the Emerald Llama. In its facets, you see the image of some horrible beast. Suddenly, the creature is right next to you. Choose one non-epic monster on any space and move it to your space, then encounter it. Whoop. Well, we don't have any monsters on any space. So, only monster he sees in the facets are the monster that did disappear. The servitor of the outer gods. So, lucky for William, no monster. Then we go to Amanda in South Africa. Amanda in South Africa. Just gonna do a generic city encounter. I guess the cold weather up in north gives me dry fingers, so shuffling cards not my great force right now. And we are at a city. We read: a night of drinking and good cheer helps raise your spirit. Recover 2 sanity. And her sanity is as it is at max. While you are celebrating, you hardly notice that you are being robbed. Observation. Oh no! Well, she has got 5 observation. So, let's see if she can discover the rascal trying to rob her. Yep, she got 1 success there. If you can see, it's a 5. And focus. If you fail, yeah, she didn't. So no discarding of items. Ha! In your face, game. So that concludes the encounter phase for all our 4 investigators. So the time is to draw another Mythos card and see what it's got in store for us this round. I fear we're gonna have reckonings. So I do, however, have to pull another reserve, I see, before we do that. So let's do that before we go there. Let's do a quick shuffle and a cut and re-pull. Specialized training. It's a task. When you perform a focus action, you may consult experts to train you. Will. If you pass, discard this card and improve 1 skill of your choice. Awesome. So, now we go to the Mythos phase. Bit out of sync, but no matter. And the Mythos card which we're gonna pull this round will be... oh yes, it's a yellow and it's a tentacly one. First we're gonna move the Roman track to the blue constellation. There are none. And we do have a reckoning. Now, I know, not sure where I put the order cards, but I think the order of monsters on the table. And then we do the ancient one. And rumor cards. And finally we will do, there it is, the items and possessions. Let's see, yeah. Monsters, ancient one, mythos cards, and possessions and conditions. So first, there's no monsters, so we go to Hypnos and we read what it says. Each investigator moves 1 space toward the nearest space on the Dreamlands sideboard unless he spends 1 sanity. Okay. I guess that means every investigator moves one space toward either portals. Suits me fine. I will let Amanda move towards here. William moves here. And Skids O'Toole will move here. And I'm not sure. I will. Yeah, well, she's in Dreamlands. Is she supposed to move then? Oh, yeah, okay, I will have a move. So, Akachi moves into there. No one spends any sanity for that. Mythos cards, we do have a rumor, but it doesn't have any reckoning signs on it. But we do, however, have a lot of things. Like Akachi, she has got the righteous. On the reckoning, she may flip this card. Well, let's do that. Bring the fight to them. You feel invigorated as you burst into the room. Cult members scatter all around all directions, but the authorities round them up without a single cultist escaping. The information they give you is highly illuminating. Advance the active mystery by 1 or gain 2 clues. I will advance the active mystery. Then discard this. Whoo! Advancing the active mystery means we now have a total of 2 gates kind of on it. That's just awesome. Which means we will solve the mystery in this round. Just put it here so I remember it. Thank you, agents. Oh, we do have a lot of other things. That was Akachi. We do have, well, Skids O'Toole. He's got a debt condition. Some men have come to collect on your debt. Flip this card. Oh. Hitman. You see now that it was no ordinary bank you borrowed from. Some armed men confront you and demand that you repay what you owe. Strength. Holy. Let's go to Skids and see if he can do his strength test. Skids O'Toole has to check if he can get away from these hitmen. He has currently got 4 strength. Nothing to help him other than that. Let's see. Ooh, it's a success. It says if you fail, lose 3 health. Well, but he didn't, so that's good. Discarding the debt. Good work to Skids. Next, we have to do a debt also for William Yorick. We can just check the card for William. The same thing. Some man has come to collect your debt. Flip this card. Oh, dark extraction. Part of your essence. That was the deal. Or that was the deal. And failure to live up to your end of the bargain will cost you and the world more than you bargained for. Resolve the reckoning effect of each room or mythos card in play unless you discard 1 talent condition. Ah, cool. We will choose the room or mythos card because it's no reckoning effects on it. Does that mean that he has to discard a talent? Well, it says unless you discard 1 talent condition. So I choose the rumor card and it's no reckoning effect on it. I say the debt is paid. We have to be a bit kind with ourselves also. Stop selling ourselves short, wasn't it? someone said. Now Amanda. Amanda is currently suffering from an head injury. And reckoning says test strength. If you fail, she has to flip this. So we have to go to Amanda and we have to do a strength test. Amanda. She has got whopping 1 strength. So we're gonna try that. Test strength. I seem to be throwing a lot of force today. Should get blessed. So test strength. She fails. We flip. Splitting headache. Sharp pain splits your skull. A screeching sound grows louder and louder until you cannot bear the agony any longer. For hours you fantasize about puncturing your own eardrums to stop the excruciating ringing in your head. Lose 3 sanity. Wow! Jambalaya, that's 3. Wow. And then discard. Yeah, that was a terrible headache. She suffers from migraines. Yeah. So that concludes Amanda. Let's zoom out and we will continue with the Mythos card. Yep. Now the Mythos card tells us to spawn a gate. We do know where that goes. It's Arkham. But on Arkham you currently have a portal leading to the moon. So we do spawn the Arkham gate on the moon. And then we have to throw a monster from the bag. Get the reel down in it. And we do pull the color of Out of Space. It got a tentacle on it, so when this monster is spawned, move it to Tunguska. So we'll go to Tunguska. There you go. And we read on. Before your very eyes, the stars shift in the night sky. Constellations break apart and reform, shattering your previous predictions of the omens. Perplexing stars. It's an event. Move the omen counterclockwise by 1. Then advance doom by 1 for each gate on the game board that corresponds to the current omen. Counterclockwise 1. Back to green comet. And we did only have Arkham, which is his sunbursts. So no doom movement. Cool. That concludes the Mythos phase. And this round. And then this mystery is solved because we did advance the mystery because of Akashi's righteousness. How awesome is that? I'm just asking. Solving the mystery leaves us with pulling another one. I have the mystery deck here. It's 2 away from winning in round 2. Oh, way. Has to be a record or something. Pulling a new mystery. We pull Visions of Hypnos. Hypnos appear to all who enter his realm, and who witnesses the glorious and terrible visions of Hypnos may find that his mind has already fallen under the sway of the Master of Dreams. After an investigator resolves a Dreamlands encounter, he may attempt to resist Hypnos' visions. Will -1. If he passes, he may spend 1 clue to place 1 clue on this card. If he fails, he loses 1 sanity and moves to a random space. At the end of the mythos phase, if there are clues on this card equal to the investigators, solve this mystery. So you need to have 4 clues on this, and you have to do will checks while doing encounters in the Dreamlands. Yes! This, ladies and gentlemen, I do like. Let's do that. Visions of Hypnos in play. And that concludes this episode. Didn't go so bad. I was a bit worried, having a lot of depth and curses and such. But you see, it all turned out fine. When you're getting to know that witch doctor, we do have Amanda traveling towards Sydney. She is almost there. Yep. This. I have good feelings about this. Yet. It could turn. So, I will go ahead, upload this, and I guess I will be back with episode 3. If all the kids stay healthy and nothing else happens. So, see you around. Until then, stay safe, kids. See ya.